Senior Life Journeys presents Carol Howell's Let's Talk Dementia, a podcast designed to help caregivers find knowledge, power, hope, and smiles in their dementia caregiving journey. Welcome to Let's Talk Dementia. Here is your host, best-selling author, Carol Howell.
Welcome to Let's Talk Dementia. I'm Carol Howell, your host, and I'm very glad you've chosen to join me. Today we're going to talk about memories and being thankful. Memories. That's pretty much what we think about most often when we think about dementia and Alzheimer's is the loss of memories. And that is very painful. We think about how our folks will eventually forget who we are and not recognize us, not remember the times that we've had together. If there's parents, they might forget us and having brought us up and all the fun times we had. Memories. Today I'm dealing with memories. Today is May 31st of 2020. And my sweet mama, she went to heaven 1 year ago today. I'm trying very hard not to cry, and I don't know why. It's okay to cry, isn't it? But I've had my moments already today, and my heart is full of memories of my mama. I remember my mama as being funny. She was just funny. She would crack us up. She was hardworking. She was determined. She was successful. She was loving. She was dependable. She was smart, although she did not think she was, but she was. I'm sitting here in front of my sewing machine, and I normally would move all this out of the way because it's not exactly pretty background for those of you watching the video. But I've been using this sewing machine this weekend, making pillows for my daughter's lanai, and I've got a project I'm beginning to work on. I've made pillows for my lanai quite some time ago, and I'm going to take this fabric that I made my pillows out of. I've got some leftovers and make headrests for the chairs in my lanai. And as I sit here doing it, I realize that in my memory that I couldn't do this if it hadn't been for my mama. My daughter and I were working on the pillows yesterday. Well, I was working on them and she was talking to me. And I said, I believe my mom is in heaven looking down and she knows the good things that are going on in our lives. I don't believe she's privy to the struggles or the pains or the disappointments, because that would not be heaven, would it? And my daughter said, so which is she now, looking down or not looking down while we make these pillows? We had just a few issues. She was looking down. She was saying, you go, Pookie, you're doing a good job. Memories. They can make you feel good. They can make you laugh. They can make you giggle. They can make you cry for happiness. They can make you cry for sadness. They can lift you up and they can make your belly hurt. Memories. When you are taking care of your loved ones with dementia, you realize that they may not remember who you are. My mama did not know who I was at her death, but I knew who she was. And I could look at her and remember all the wonderful things that made Mama, Mama. And I still remember those things. I wish she hadn't have had Alzheimer's. But if she hadn't have, I would not be able to help the people that I've been able to help thus far. I would not be able to help the people that I hope to help in the future. If she had not have had Alzheimer's, I don't think I would have had an understanding of compassion that hopefully I have now that I share with others. She had not have had Alzheimer's, who knows what, but she did. She told everybody she was never fighting the disease called Alzheimer's. She was living every moment. She was living with Alzheimer's. I like that. I think in our lives we can give up and we can just give in. Seldom is that a good plan. We need to buck up and do everything we can to make life good. So this past week, as an example, my husband and I received news that we both have skin cancer. I've got a little spot right here. He's got a spot right over here. Wouldn't you know, on our face. And I said, well, we're blessed that it was skin cancer, and it's called the best cancer to have, which is basal cell cancer. It's not melanoma. And of all the cancers, it's the best to have. And he said, Pookie, we are so blessed. That's just one of a million blessings. Right here in the midst of COVID, of being quarantined, got skin cancer. Mama's been dead a year. Ugh. But no, that's really not how we feel. We're thankful. We're thankful that we have Christian Healthcare Ministries. I'm just going to do a commercial for them here in case you don't know. Because see, the biopsies and the check cost to find out what we had, and the surgery, they'll pay for it. And for the two of us, we pay $350 a month with no deductible. If you don't have it, write me and let me tell you about it. Because if I refer you, yeah, they will give me 1 month's premium free if you sign up. So please let me do that for you. Carol at letstalkdementia.org. But I'm thankful for that. Because you know how expensive insurance is. But I don't have to worry about it. We can go get these surgeries done and get this behind us. God blesses us all the time. What is that saying? How often is God good? God is good all the time. He's good in the midst of COVID. He's good in the midst of sad memories. He's good in the midst of the trials and the tribulations and the frustrations and the anxiety and the times you want to pull your hair out in your caregiving journey. He's still good. We have to stop, though, and think, what can I do in my world to make other people's lives better? Because when you do that, when we do that, we get back 10 times more than we give. You can't outgive goodness. Keep giving it. Keep showing it. Keep showing it to your folks with dementia. You may feel like it's never going to come back to you, that you're just going to die, tired and exhausted. That's not true. There is an end to that caregiving journey. And one day you'll look back on it and go, I did everything I could for my loved one. It's been a year now. I look back on my mama's journey and I have no regrets. I have no regrets. And I can tell you I'm very thankful that Mama is not here to be in a community quarantined with COVID where I could not go see her. Now, Mama would probably come through it just fine because she would not remember. I would lose my mind. And for you folks who are dealing with that, my heart goes out to you. We are dealing with that with my brother-in-law. And we have not seen him since March 12th. And he's in memory care. He's declined a lot, lost a lot of weight, on hospice. And we expect the call any day. My brother-in-law, his mother is in assisted living, not doing well, on hospice. And they got the call this weekend that she was non-responsive. She did come to. Got up the next day and asked for breakfast. Well, sort of. She doesn't really speak, but she ate breakfast. So you just never know. Life is always changing, but in it all, God's working is good for us, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I can breathe sweet, beautiful air and relax and know that God is good in the midst of whatever's going on in my world. And you can do that in the midst of whatever's going on in your world. But I am here for you. God gave us to take care of each other. Please write me with your questions, your concerns. If you just need to vent, I don't care. Write me. Give me your phone number and I'll call you back. Carol at letstalkdementia.org. Or if you just want to go ahead and schedule a free consultation, you can go to my website, letstalkdementia.org, and click on Calendar of Events. Pick a day and time. Fill out the information there. And I'll call you, and we'll talk, totally free. I'm just here for you. Blessings and smiles. Bye-bye. Let's Talk Dementia would like to thank our sponsors, National Association of Veterans and Families. You can reach them at 800-352-2919, on the internet at www.navf.org. They speak veteran, so you don't have to, and you tell them Carol sent you when you call to inquire about benefits for the veteran, the spouse of the veteran, or both. Editor Beth. You can find Miss Beth Crosby at editorbeth.com. She is amazing at looking at what you've written and making sure it represents you well. Find her at www.editorbeth.com. And HD Imports, located on Flint Street Extension in Rock Hill, South Carolina. That's York County. 803-985-0985. They are there for the repair and maintenance of your Honda, Hyundai, Toyota, Kia. Tell them Carol sent you.
Thanks for joining us today for Carol Howell's Let's Talk Dementia. To learn more about dementia, we recommend Carol's best-selling book, also titled Let's Talk Dementia. It's available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle versions. Be sure to like Let's Talk Dementia on Facebook and leave us a kind word of review on iTunes. Remember, knowledge brings power. Power brings hope. Hope brings smiles. And we all need more smiles. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll be right here when you come back to Let's Talk Dementia.